Hello. You know, life is good. Life is absolutely amazing. Am I bright enough? I don't know. I hope so. Life is just I've just come back from a walk and it was a much needed walk, and I'm glad I went for that walk. I'm just getting something to lift my I'm just getting something to lift. It was a very, very much needed walk, and I got so much clarity. I'm bouncing off the walls, but you know, I'm not bouncing off the walls, crazy and excited and forgetting what I'm supposed to do. I'm bouncing off the walls because I have so much to do. In the past, I thought, oh, you know. But before I carry on rambling, because I'm quietly excited in a rest. I'm restfully excited. I think that's the best way to put it. Restfully excited. I'm Coach Kemi, CEO and founder of How to Think Global Consulting Empire. And like I always say, if you're not building an empire, what are you building? And who I help? I help private clients and female corporates who aspire for senior positions in identifying. I'm reading it because I want to be sure I get it right every time. Who aspire for senior positions in identifying and defining right and result-oriented thinking that affect the highest levels of performance and productivity. I refer to what I do as CEO thinking. And you know, it's been a quiet day for me today. It started interestingly, it's been quiet. But I've enjoyed the quiet because, you know, in life you need to think. If you actually do not take time to think, you have set yourself up for failure. And the first stage of planning is thinking. The very first stage of planning is thinking. So I want you to, that's just a bonus I've given you for today, because that's not the title for today. But today's topic is, we're carrying on with our series on emotions, and I want you to stay till the end because I have a juicy offer for you. And you will not hear about it until the end. If you're a replay viewer, please hashtag replay. And if you are a first viewer, please hashtag first, you know, so I'll know you're coming in for the first time. Hi, Dion. How are you doing? Okay, so today, our topic today is emotions, how to manage the emotion label so that you can function optimally and be a top leader at work. So you can function optimally at work or in your business and be a top leader. All right, so often women are labeled as being emotional. If you, the male species, they just need to hear your voice over the phone. Instant label, emotion, all about emotion. She's emotional. She's that kind of person. And in today's world, this means they are soft and squidgy. Everything bugs them. They cry all the time. They shrivel and shrink when faced with a challenge. And I could go on and on. So if you're female, you'll know what I'm talking about. In my country, and I'm not too sure if it happens in the UK, if there's some kind of rough driving, even here, yes, they go, who's the driver? Male or female? Oh, it's female. No wonder they drive so erratically. You know, there's the so-called stereotype. And one of the worst things as a female that we have done to ourselves is to accept the stereotype. One, I think worse than that is we live according to that stereotype. Well, you know, I'm female. I have a soft voice. You know, things really hurt. I'm not saying things don't hurt. I'm not saying become a man. I'm not saying become alpha female or whatever it is we have all created these days. But I am saying, be you. Be human. Every human being has courage. You have strength. You have boldness. You have pizzazz. you have what it takes. You have what it takes. Otherwise, you will not be listening to me today. You have had opportunities to give up in your life. You've had opportunities to die. Just sit there and just not eat, not to just die. But you did not take up those opportunities. It's not a matter of being male or female. It's a matter of being human. And if you're male, if you're female, we are all created with our own specific male characteristics, female characteristics. But as individuals, as human beings, we are created with our individual skills, talents, strengths, gifts. And not a single female and or male has been created weak, washed out, messed up. I digress a little, but let's go on. As long as you are female, you show up as that before males, mostly. And some women are more emotional than others. Yes, I've met women who are more emotional than I am, and those and I've met women I am more emotional than. And when I meet those who are more emotional than I am, before I had understanding, I was so impatient with them. What's the matter with you? Why are you crying? Why are you giving up? I remember one thing I used to say is, I'm so grateful to God that He did not give me a smarmy daughter. She's a strong young woman, and my granddaughter is a strong young woman. I'm surrounded by them. My mom is a strong woman, and I'm a strong woman. But that does not mean you should put down those who are more emotional than you are. So I learned that as the years have gone by. Now, how do you manage your emotions so that you can function, or so that you function, not just function, but function optimally and be a top leader as a result? It's a great question. It's a great question, isn't it? I'm going to share 4 things with you to help you understand this, and we're going to talk about one for just a couple of minutes. Number 1, in order to manage your emotions so that you can function, not just function, but function optimally as a top leader, in your place of work, or in your business, or even in your home. Number 1 is take responsibility. The world today is messed up because people refuse to take responsibility for themselves. Take responsibility. The only thing you have been given complete control over are your thoughts. That's all you have complete control over. No one else can control what you think but you. And you have not a bit of control over it, but complete control. Number 2, the way how to manage your emotions so that you can... Oh, I came back. Yeah, I was just about to get on my laptop. I was sorting it all out because it just took me out. I do apologize. I am back now. So we were on. Thank you for staying with me, Dion. Thanks for coming back, everyone. Hi, Lynn. Thank you so much for staying with me. So I'm answering the question. I'm sharing 4 things with you. How do you manage your emotions so that you function, not just function, but function optimally and be a top leader? The world needs leaders, and everyone is born a leader. Why? Because the first person you need to lead is yourself. Okay, so let me not go out of it. All right, so the 4 things I'm going to share with you is, number 1, take responsibility. Take responsibility. Number 2, realize and accept that you are in control of your emotions. Another word for emotions is feelings. You are in control of your feelings. I've turned it, haven't I? You are in control of your emotions. You're in control of your feelings. So you need to destroy this sentence, remove it from your vocabulary. He made me do it. It's because of what she did. It's because of the way he treated me. That's why he made me do it. Well, I had no choice. I couldn't help myself. That is untrue. That's not taking responsibility. And that's not realizing and accepting that you are in control of your emotions. Number 3, learn how to control your thoughts so you can control your emotions. You know why? Because your thoughts determine your emotions. And who is in control of your thoughts? You. And therefore, you determine how your emotions show up, what emotion shows up, how you what you do when the emotion shows up. And number 4, control is key. We're going to talk about control for just a minute or two. Control is paramount. Your ability to control yourself is mega. The dictionary meaning, that's where we'll start, of the word control is to order, to limit, or to rule something or someone. So to order, to limit, or to rule something or someone. The meaning of self-control, according to the Cambridge Online Dictionary, is control over emotions and actions, self-restraint. Self-restraint. Many people are waiting for someone else to restrain them. No. The fact that it's self-restraint means you restrain self. The fact that it's self-control means your emotions are in your control, so you control it. If you are waiting to see, and you can see a therapist, they can guide you, teach you how to do it, but your life is not wrapped around the therapist and the coach and mom and dad and spouse, and if they don't say this to me, I will not feel right. Take control. Control is key. Self-restraint is holding yourself back from doing what you feel like doing right there and then, especially if it will be detrimental to you and to the people you are with or you speak to or you are around. Control is key. And so, if you would like to know how to manage your emotions so that you are not cold, how to show up in an amazing way, I have a program that you can be a part of. But there isn't a link for you to do anything anywhere. The only thing there is for you to do is to slide into my inbox, either on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or I'm going to put my email in the comments, and you can email me and say, I am interested in emotional intelligence. Discover how to manage your emotions without being cold. Because many people think managing their emotions, I used to think that means, so I'm going to be, I can't be myself. I'm going to be cold. I'm going to be click, click, click. No. If you are interested in that, there are only 6 spots, but I need to have a conversation with you before I can have you. That's why there is no link to sign up anywhere. Slide into my inbox, either on Facebook or on LinkedIn, wherever you're reading this. I'll put my email address in the comments, and you can send me a message saying, I am interested in the course that you mentioned. It's a one-to-one program. It's not a course where your emotions, you don't write on paper and that's it. You've got to engage so that you can get the best. So if you're interested in that, send me a message on my email, which you see in the comments, or send me a message in my inbox. Let me know. Maybe you will be one of the 6 and we'll set up a time to have a conversation. Stay strong. I hope this has served you. Bye-bye.